Welcome back, guys, to another one-hit gank build, but this time a true Magicka Nightblade one-hit build. I used only Assassin's Will to one-shot people. I did sometimes even over 30k Assassin's Will procs. How is this possible? First of all, you need to be Vamp. You need Simmering Frenzy, which gives a ton of spell damage. It's insane. 660 spell damage each second, and it stacks up infinite. In combination with War Maiden, which increases our magic damage abilities, so assassins will get empowered, and Titanborn, a second set, which gives a ton of spell damage and penetration. But you need to be in combat for Titanborn, don't forget it. Alternative, you could use New Moon here. It's slightly weaker than Titanborn. As monster set, what else? Barlog. We need Barlog. As pre-buff, we use the Restoration Ultimate Light Champion for Major Force 20% extra crit damage. But I will talk about the rotation after the Spirit Showcase, so stay tuned. I use two Maces of War Maiden. You can also use Titanborn here, doesn't matter. But Maces are important for extra penetration, thanks to the dual passive. This one here. Each mace increases your armor penetration by 1.6k. Swords are slightly weaker and axes are not needed because we already have 125% crit damage, which is the cap. Backbar, just a critical repost, restoration stuff, because we have to heal ourselves to gain as many stacks as possible with Simmering Frenzy. I'm on 3 medium, and for light armor pieces, full light armor would be better, but I don't have Titanborn maces here and I don't have a necklace. Full divines would be best in slot. I have one reinforced and impen because I'm out of stones. Maces Nirn and Sharp, full infused spell damage on the jewelry, what else? Restoration just a defending one for extra resistance. Let's take a good look on the front bar. As you can see, I just spammed here the warrior skills, the fighter skill for Slayer, 12% extra spell damage, just slotted with Dawnbreaker, Barb Trap, Silk of Protection and Camouflage Hunter, which also gives Minor Berserk another 5% extra damage if you flank an enemy. Then Merciless Resolve, slotted on the front bar for the extra 10% crit damage, and Siphoning attacks just slotted for the extra 8% max Magicka, thanks to Magicka Flute, this passive here. Back bar is our buff bar, offering just to heal ourselves, since Simmering Frenzy costs 1.459 health points. It ticks insanely hard in the end, so we need a burst hit here. Rapid Regen also for healing, Channeled Acceleration for Minor Force, 10% extra crit damage, and Major Expedition, Simmering Frenzy to empower our spell damage up to 3, 4, even 5k spell damage. It's insane. Shadow Disguise, our cloak ability, and Light Champion for Major Force, 20% extra crit damage. Race I'm Khajiit for extra 12% crit damage. You can also go with High Elf here or Dunmer, should be fine too. Mundus, the Shadow, but you have two options here. Shadow only for Battlegrounds, otherwise we will not get the 125% crit damage cap. For CP campaigns, or in general CP, you should use the Lava Mundus, otherwise you would be over the crit damage cap. Ghastly Eyeball, Esper Food, Vamp Stage 4. Why Stage 4? It's simple, as high the Vamp stage is, as lower the health costs ticks, so it's really important that you are Vamp Stage 4 here, guys. Potions, just the normal spare power potions with Sorcery, Magicka and Prophecy. CP, Steady Aim, Mastered Arms, Wrathful Strikes and Backstabber. We don't need Fighting Finesse, we already have the crit damage cap. Celerity, Boundless Vitality, Rejuvenation and Bastion, the red ones. Let's talk about the PvP combination, or more the pre-buff rotation. First of all, before the PvP combination even starts, we need to build up 5 merciless resource stacks. Just randomly light attack 5 times and try to keep them up. Don't use them yet. We also need the Restoration Ultimate, Light Champion. Best case scenario would be with 500 ultimate points for the max Balrog benefit. Keep up Channel Acceleration for minor force. And now the tricky and the most important part starts. Use Simmering Frenzy, our Vamp Toggle, and heal yourself with Rapid Regen and Offering. Wait at least 10 seconds for me a good indicator before you activate the Restoration Ultimate. For Major Force and Balrog, wait another 5 to 6 seconds afterwards until you shoot a powerful one at Assassin's Will. Try to make sure to keep up the Vamp Toggle, don't let it run out, otherwise you will lose all stacks. On top of that, try to time it correctly for Titanborn, which means during the bow flies your HP need to be at least under 75% HP, best case would be below 50% HP. Kinda hard to time, I know, that's why you should probably use New Moon Acolyte. It's a good alternative here and it's more comfortable. If you have questions about it, just type it in the comment section below, I will try to answer them as fast as possible. Now have fun with the gameplay footage with the true one-hit gang build.
I'm in a night, let's spark a light and see where it leads. Just you and me, hiding behind the curtain, a world so uncertain. Come and see where this leads. The circus.
That's it with the true one-hit Magicka Nightblade gang build. Thanks for watching, have a nice day guys, and I see you hopefully in the next video. Ciao!